How you doing, everyone? Welcome back. Gonna have a quick look at Power Ledger, and I've just had a quick look going back on the monthly chart from inception to all-time high, which we saw on month 3, where we actually did wick up to about $2.08. Right, since then we've literally retraced back to our starting point, and then that was our new low, and we've just continuously moved from there. So from the move from the low, we got stuck at the 786, wicked above, got stuck at the 618, pulled back, and off we went, all the way up to the 382, and then we hung around there for 2 months, and then we started to retrace, fell back through the 618, wicked through the 786, didn't quite back test the low, but yeah, began our bullish momentum. So for the last 3 months, we've pretty much not done much. We have made it up to 97-cent range, but we seem to be getting stuck. As you can see, I've put a nice juicy red line through the chart, because 61 cents, penny above, penny below, seems to be major resistance for us. It was acting as support when the coin first came to market, but then following us having a downtrend, every time we've tried to get back up, it's been a block as such, tailed right off, and now we seem to be having some fresh momentum. Got stuck again at the 61-cent range, tailed off, and for the last 3 months we've been trying to break and hold above, and we've been unsuccessful. Now if you have a look, I'm going to jump straight to the hourly chart, and you will see that at this moment in time, over the last day, we have been trying to break above this 61-cent range. What we need to do is see a continuation of what we're looking at here. So we've had the pump above, it's come back, fallen below, retested, had a couple of hours of rejection, and it's gone again, and similar patterns playing out. So we have fallen below, the confidence isn't really there, but what we've seen circa 10 hours ago is a small pump, back up to the upside, back test. Would have been nice if we'd moved off from there, considering the volume of attempts we've had here to show that we want to go higher. But now we are curling up and consolidating, and I do expect us to have a blow through similar to what we've seen here, and that should take us back up to close to the 75-cent range. So I'd say that when we do eventually break above the 61 cents, we should see a nice candle up to circa 72 to 75, and then possibly a slight pullback for a last amount of back testing of this 61-cent mark. So what next for power? I do expect us to get, in short, I'm looking at a 3x. Now I can't put a time frame on when that will happen. I'm not a magician. I wish I was. If I was, I'd be sitting on a beach in the Bahamas right now. However, as you can see, this thing is making higher lows. It is having breakout attempts, and it won't be long before we've probably had one more period of consolidation, hopefully close to the 61 cent or above it, and then you'll see us starting to leg up higher. Now I'm going to come back out to the monthly chart just to show you our next significant resistance on our journey back up to $2, and what we're essentially looking at beyond the 61 cent mark here is we do seem to be getting stopped at around the 70, 73, 74 cent mark. We are breaking above, but we don't seem to be holding. So what would be really nice to see is this pattern here reversed. So essentially have a nice break to the upside, and then we hang around. You know, no one likes to hang around, but if we're hanging around above support, it gives us a really good foundation to see a move like this, which is in essence how power likes to move. So once we do break free of the 61 cent mark, our next stop would be a 2x. In essence, we have got the significant support around the mid 70s, and then we've got another support which hasn't been fully tested with this token at around 83.5, 84 cents. And then we have the next one at 97. But I think the momentum we have should bring us back up to it should bring us back up to 128. I think once this thing does hold above 61 cents, you're going to see a nice green candle and volume coming into this token, and we should see a nice run. From there, we probably will begin to tail off with some profits being taken out of this one, and we may tail off back to the 80 cent range before a period of consolidation, and then we step up higher. At that point, I'd like to see us make it back up to the all-time high areas. Yeah, I'm bullish on POWR. It's looking good. It's staircasing nicely. I mean, this is on the monthly chart, so this is a long prediction. This may happen in a shorter time frame, but just following suit with the momentum we're seeing and what it's trying to do, that would be how I would expect us to staircase higher. Worst case scenario, we don't hold the 61 cent. We would see probably a tail off back down to the 618 on this move at 39 cents, and probably have another retest and see a repeat of that for a couple of months, just bouncing around between the 40 and the 60 cent mark. If that didn't hold, we may retrace back down to the 22 cent. So I'll mark that red because I don't foresee that playing out. I mean, obviously this projection here is us breaking above and consolidating above. We may wick slightly below. We may, this channel can be a slight lower than where we are. I mean, that kind of, not trying to contradict myself, but essentially, if we break above and don't hold, we may dip back below. But I expect us to maintain this zone of between 58 and 62 cents for a consolidation pattern, and then you'll see a quick leg up. Let's see how that would look on the weekly. Yeah, so it's a very similar pattern to what we've been looking at. Slightly curls up, meets resistance, blows through it, finds more resistance, and obviously it tails back to a higher zone than where it has been. So not financial advice, but sometimes I like to really step back and look at the wider picture, because the daily can't always show you where something's been, and when you look at where something's been, you can kind of work out where it's going, as long as the volume and support are there, and as long as Bitcoin is playing ball. So yeah, all green signals for now, and I think once we do manage to break above 61.11 and 61.7 again, we should see a nice move. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to like and subscribe. Slightly longer than normal, but yeah, see you on the next one.